Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel. This is Charlotte with Happy Twins 1111. Okay, so we've got your love forecast, mid-month love forecast, November 16th through November 31st, but it is a timeless reading. Trust that you found it at the right time for you. We're going to look at the current energies in your connection. We're going to look at how your person's thinking and feeling about you. We're going to look at what their intentions are, what action they're going to take, and more importantly, the guidance for you. What action should you take, if any? So let's have a look-see. Okay. We have got the Queen of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh my goodness, Libra. Five of Wands in reverse. Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, I feel like there's been some kind of truth revelation that's really stung. I feel like you're both in pretty rough energies right now. There's been some kind of, I want to say challenge. I don't know if it's an argument per se, but it's something that's challenged and triggered both of you. And if you don't mind me saying, rather than embracing the opportunity for growth and to dig beneath the triggers, you've both reacted to the triggers. I mean, all I'm drawn to here is this cheetah that's like, rah. Yeah, and the Queen of Swords in reverse is really bitter, cold energy. It really is harsh energy. But there's been some truth that's revealed that's created a tremendous amount of, it's really triggered your self-worth. It's triggered your self-esteem. It's made you feel pretty awful. And it's brought things out of balance. It's kind of killed the desire or any kind of passion that was simmering beneath the surface. It's kind of cut it dead. And I feel like you, Libra, have just fallen into a pattern of really distorted energy. But you need to embrace this time. This is just a cyclic change. We've got the wheel here. This is change, new possibilities. We have got that octopus here, which is that very clingy, also very shifty energy. You know, the octopus is the master of disguise and camouflage, but they also cling on very tightly. And of course, when they're under attack, they pump out all the ink, creating more shadow, creating an illusion, a diversion. And I feel like this is your knee-jerk reaction when you feel challenged and hurt. Is, you probably start feeling all needy and possessive, and that creates pretty unpleasant behaviours. And you stop being your true self. So you've definitely fallen out of step with your own power and alignment here. We've got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, but you need to be accepting these opportunities for mental clarity, growth. There's change here. There's creative force behind it, but I'm feeling like you're very resistant and your person has really annoyed you. So let's see how they're feeling and thinking. Three of Wands in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Four of Pentacles in reverse. And the Page of Wands. I mean, frustratingly, I feel like your person's just not taking your hurt seriously. They don't want the dramas. But, this person has much lower self-esteem than you. There's some kind of third-party situation which I feel hasn't been brought to a close. And with the King of Pentacles in reverse, this person really doesn't feel... they don't feel ready for commitment because they're just not feeling worthy. They don't feel good enough. It's like it's not even an option for them in their head. I do feel them coming a little bit out of their shell in terms of this person, I think, can be quite self-absorbed. They're kind of letting that go a little bit. They're learning to let go of their emotions and to kind of be a bit more real and honest. But they're still pretty immature in their delivery. They're enthusiastic perhaps, but I do feel that their enthusiasm is somewhat misguided and frustrating and infuriating. It's like a double-edged sword. It's on the one hand, it's like, well, you're finally making an effort, but on the other hand, it's like, man, you're so insensitive. But I do feel that there could be an age gap here with this page, and genuinely I feel it's more due to a lack of understanding, awareness and maturity than it is a desire to actually annoy you. But I feel like they've triggered you pretty hard. So what's their intentions? We've got the Star reversed, we've got the Knight of Swords, we've got Strength, and we've got the Fool. So I feel like this person's not feeling very optimistic. They're not feeling very blessed. They're not feeling like anything works out for them right now. So they're in a generally negative state of mind anyway. They're not healing. They're not cultivating peace, and they're certainly not grounded. Now, they know they need to focus and take action towards you, and I do feel like this is their intention, that they need to be a bit more bold, a bit more brave, a bit more loyal, and they need to start over. But I'm just going to put a clarifier, because my gut feeling is they don't know how. We've got the Nine of Cups. I mean, they're so grateful. You know, this is a card of gratitude, fulfillment, wishes being granted. They feel very lucky to be around you. But I feel like they just want to bring things back into balance. And actually, this is quite a selfless card to pop up here, because I feel like this new beginning is about making you feel good and about giving something back. I feel like you've done so much for them. We've got the Nine of Swords just flew out there, and this is, you know, this is traditionally about anxiety, but in this deck it's called Perspective and Self-Empowerment, and it features this kind of, what I think is a porcupine. I don't know, it's some kind of prickly animal. But I feel like even though they're very defensive, they're very anxious, you know, we've got King of Wands there, yeah, they just feel disempowered. They're not strong. We've got two kings in reverse. This person, they're not very optimistic and innovative and creative. They're just not very driven. But I feel like they want to make this about you, and they know that they've upset you. I don't think they quite understand how or why. But they know that they have, and I feel like they do want to make it better. Now, these are intentions. Let's see what their actions are actually going to be. So we've got Ace of Cups in reverse. We've got the Six of Cups. We've got the Six of Pentacles. And we've got Death. I mean, I feel like they're going to be a bit slow to really be able to achieve what they intend to achieve. They don't know how to cultivate happiness. And there's a turtle in this card, and it is reversed, but he's pointing north. He's facing true north. So I feel like they're going to come forward in a fairly affectionate, loving way, but it's perhaps not going to be as joyful and mature as they would like to express. But with the Six of Cups and the Six of Crystals, and, you know, 6 being the number of love, and these are such lovely images here. You know, there's a couple in each. 6 is the number of love. And I feel like they do want to bring things back into balance. This Six of Pentacles is actually called gratitude. And, you know, the Six of Cups is called joy. So I do feel like there's going to be lots of togetherness, but they don't know how to change. You know, this isn't going to be a major transition and change, because they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to bring things back into balance. And I feel like you need to be a bit easier on this person. Understand they're not as healed as you. They're probably not as mature. They certainly haven't got the same degree of emotional intelligence. And sometimes I think you just need to spell it out to them. You just need to be like, right, listen, okay, this is why I'm pissed off. And this is what I need to do. So I think it's really important that you're a bit more straight and direct with them. And I know you feel like you shouldn't have to be. This is very similar to the pile I've just done, which I believe was Gemini. There's a lot of cards in the same placement. So if your person's a Gemini, you might want to watch that. Now we've got guilt, denial, loneliness. And this is guidance for you. Imagination, happiness, patience, purpose, and humour. This is very similar to the pile for Gemini. Okay. I know you're annoyed with this person, but you need to let go of the shaming and the guilt. They've not meant to hurt you. They've not meant to upset you. I genuinely think a lot of the time they just think they're being funny and light-hearted, you know, and you're in denial about how your fears are also interfering with this connection. You know, there's feelings of loneliness which triggers you when they don't give you what you want, and that's something you need to heal for yourself. You've got to remember what you're here to do, which is that divine purpose of taking care and loving self. And you need to accept that everything's happening in divine order, and you've got to be patient. You're being guided to be more imaginative in how you approach this, you know, to be more creative, to choose to focus on playfulness, lightheartedness, joy, like they do. That's all they want to do. They just want to make you laugh. They want to have a good time with you. And I feel like the whole connection right now is loaded with tension because you're not getting what you want and you can't accept what is. And this creates this massive gulf between you. And I feel like your person's just confused and doesn't understand that at all. So you need to be more generous with your love. This is what unconditional love is about. We've got joy there. Again, just embrace happiness. And I feel like you have got shadows in abundance right now and you just need to release them. That's where you're going to experience real change and growth. And again, we've got happiness. This is how you're going to work through those triggers and actually appreciate the journey for what it is. I feel like you're pretty frustrated, wanting to get off the crazy train. I understand that. We're all there at some point. But it doesn't serve you to be there. You need to make it your goal to focus on a new beginning, to embrace the innocence and lightheartedness of the fun that can transpire in this connection, to be grateful for the spiritual and heart growth that you've already done, and to allow sort of some flirty passion back in. I feel like you take this so seriously that you don't realise how beautiful this connection is, and you do need to release your pride. I said over here, I think for some of you, your person has got a karmic partner and that stings your pride. But, you know, you need to get inspired about how you deal with this. You are way more mature, elegant, interesting and inviting than, you know, anyone else could be to this person. So you just have to stick with it. You know, allow yourself to be more affectionate and to speak your truth. And above all else, you need to cultivate peace for yourself, because this is what's going to help you get out of your headspace and start approaching this from a much more healthy perspective. I feel really guided to get you one of these magical herb cards as well. These were a gift from Mary. Thank you, Mary. You're so sweet. Activation, that's number 3. That's your divine feminine Empress activation. If you're not a feminine, you know, that is a light code activation of the creative, abundant, beautiful kind. Number 3 is about creation. It's about starting over, a new beginning. So embrace the change, embrace the light, embrace yourself above all else, and good luck. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much, Libra. Lots of love. If you want to book a private reading with me, you can do that on my website, happysouls1111.com. Bye.